Hello, beautiful people. Good morning. Oh, it's afternoon. It's afternoon already. It still feels like morning already. Okay, guys. Good morning. I hope you're fine. I hope you're well. Hope you're doing good. I trust you're fine. All right. So my name is Udeme, and I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. Um, I'm going to be your trainer for this session. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sharing. Always coming around to share the time with us. Always coming around to share the time with us and all you've been doing to make our sessions a success. So thank you so much. And sincerely appreciate you. Impact appreciate you. I personally do appreciate you. So yeah, I'm not here alone. I'm here with Judith. So Judith is going to be in the chats with you to engage you, to answer to your questions, your queries, and everything. Okay, so do well to say hi to Judith and ask her how she's saying, how she's faring. Okay. All right. So nice to meet you all, and it's been a great time. It's going to be a great time as we're going to be sharing this moment together on the topic you can see on your screen: implement Google Workspace across your business. Implementing Google Workspace across your business. Okay, so as you join us, let me know that you're here. Let me show me that you're here in the chats. Show me that you're present in the chats as you join us. Let me know if you're present in the chats. Hello. Hello, Uche. How are you? Hello, Pero. How are you? So please say hi to Judith. She's going to be in the chats to engage with you. So how are you? How are you faring? And how are you doing? How is where you are? Where are you, by the way? So let us know in the chats where you are. All right. So we're going to be discussing. We're going to be discussing about implementing Google Workspace across your business. Okay. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, so Pere is joining us from Lagos, and Uzochukwu is joining us from Lagos as well. So thank you so much, Uzochukwu and Pere, for joining us this afternoon. Hope you're well. Okay. All right, so let's go on. So my name is Udeme once again, and I'm going to be here with Judith. Judith is going to be in the chat with you. Okay. Judith should be here. Okay, so we're going to be doing this in 3 different segments. Now, the first part, we're going to get to understand the Google Workspace, discovering it and understand what the tools are and its core functionalities, as well as all the benefits of using the digital workspace. Then we'll head over to the second part of how you can identify the tools that you can use to boost communication across your business. And then we'll explore the last set of tools that could be leveraged to increase collaboration across your team. Okay? So this is for the Hustle Academy. For those of you who are yet to sign up on the Hustle Academy, please do well to sign up on the Hustle Academy so that you can enjoy the content that comes from there. All right. So here we are. Okay, so let me drop the link for the Hustle Academy on g.co/Hustle Academy. So sign up to join the Hustle Academy, and then we'll be able to teach you how to draw a business growth plan. For your business growth plan, you're going to learn about sales, then about digital marketing, and every other thing in between, from pitching, how to pitch your business, and then from pitching your business to how you can learn about how to get funds for your funding for your business, and then down to the point where you get matched to a mentor to walk you through any of those processes that you may not have understood. So it's a great privilege and it's all free. So take advantage of it. And other brands will pay you need to pay a lot of money for it. Okay, so take advantage of it. So please communicate with me in the chat if you need any help with anything. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's get started. So which tools do you currently use to communicate and collaborate within your business? Which tools do you currently use? Which tools do you currently use to communicate and collaborate across your business? Share with me in the chat. Are you using Facebook? Are you using WhatsApp? Are you using Instagram? How are you communicating across within your teams, across your business? So share with us how you communicate currently in the chat. Facebook, okay. Uche said Facebook. Who else? Anybody using WhatsApp? Anybody? WhatsApp. Are there people still using text messages? Only text messages. How about phone calls? So share with me, which one do you use? And please, you can do me a favor, please hit on the share button and invite somebody that's supposed to be here. Okay, maybe they've forgotten or something, but hit and invite somebody to come join us right now. Okay, so somebody may be missing out, possibly because they lost out on some schedules, but you can drag them back here. So let's do that in the next 30 seconds. Please copy the link and invite somebody. Copy the link and invite a friend. Copy the link and invite a friend, please, and then say hi to Judith. Okay, so apart from Uche, Uzochukwu, any other person, what do you use to collaborate within your teams? What do you use to communicate and collaborate? Okay, so while I wait for that, let's move on to the first part, discover the Google Workspace. So how do you currently use Google Workspace? And if you use it, how do you use it for the Google Workspace? So share with us if you currently use the Google Workspace or if you even know what the Google Workspace means. So for those of you that don't know what the workspace means, don't worry. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. So go ahead and share with me if you have used the Google Workspace before. Yes, Martha, hi, welcome. If you've used the Google Workspace before, please share with me if you have before, and Which one you've used before? Or if you don't know about it, also let me know if you don't know about it. You don't know about it. Yeah, we'll be happy to assist. That's why we are here, obviously. Okay. All right. So while waiting for that, I'll just move on while waiting for you to send in your replies. So what is a Google Workspace? So for those of you that don't know about the Google Workspace, is that tool that was formerly called the G Suites, the Google Suites. So it's more like these cloud computing tools, computing tools, productivity tools, collaboration tools, and various softwares that are produced, developed, and marketed by Google. So you can store files, can store data, you can store information safely, can collaborate, and just can do everything that someone can do in a workspace. Now, when a workspace is defined, it's defined as that space within your office that you can get everything done without stretching. That's how ergonomics defines workspace. So that place, that particular environment within your office, like the workspace is within the workplace. I have my workspace, you have your workplace, another person has their workplace. Okay. So all those workspaces are within the workplace. So that your workspace is that place you can do a lot without stretching. So that is what Google is bringing to you under one roof, called the Google Workspace. So it's a summation of all those tools, cloud computing tools, productivity tools, collaboration tools, and different kinds of softwares that are available that can help you to process information, project them, store them safely and securely. And they are all Google products. So yeah, these are the tools that are available. So I want you to identify the few of them you can see there on the charts. Which one can you identify from the one you see on the screen? I know you've used them before. For those of you that are using Android phones, I'm sure you've seen at least two of them before. So share with me in the chat which one you use, which one you know. Which one do you use? Which one do you know? Somebody here? Please share with me which one you know, which one you've used before. Gmail, Drive, Google Meets. Okay, thank you, Martha. Gmail and Google Drive. Thank you so much, Piro. Okay. All right. So at least I know people that are seeing it. So if you've used it before, it's interesting because all of them are present in your phone. But the difference between the one that is in your phone and this particular one is because that one you're using is for your personal use. Okay. And it's not as sophisticated as this one, obviously. This one is designed for official use. We are going to explain that shortly. Okay. So let me read from the left to the right. Okay. Thank you so much, Martha, Anuche, and Piro. So you have the Gmail, you have the calendar, we have the Google Drive, we have the Google Meets, yeah. Then from the second line, from the blue side, we have the Google Docs, you have the Google Sheets, you have the Google Slides, you have the Google Sites, we have the Google Forms, we have the Google Keep. Now on the last line, we have the Google Currents. No, not the Currents. We have the Admin Console rather. Then we have the Google Charts. We have the charts and we have the Jamboard. Okay, so these are the ones that are available. There are some other more tools that are present on the workspace. Now we're going to draw a line between the functionalities between the one you're using now and the one that is here. Okay, we'll draw a line shortly. So the core functionalities of the Google Workspace basically is to help you to create documents, create presentations, to record, analyze, and present data. And then you can also use them to brainstorm ideas, manage projects, and store files. And then you can always get to use those tools again to communicate globally. So let's take a moment to focus on the main points on how to create documents and to create presentation. Now, the first of them is the Google Docs. Now, the Google Docs is like the Microsoft Word that you knew back in the days, okay? That we knew back in the Microsoft Word. So it's a word processing tool that is designed for teams. You get to create and edit text documents directly in your browser. You don't need any particular dedicated software to be able to use the Google Docs. And then several people can work on the same document at the same time, right? Because it's one of the most powerful collaborative and collaboration tools that you can always find. So smart people can work at the same time. And the changes are automatic and they are saved automatically to the cloud. And you can work, different people within a team can work on the same document, both within the office and outside the office. You can see what somebody edited, you can see what somebody typed, you can see what they're communicating. I can be here typing. Judith is going to be in Benin Republic typing. I can see what Judith is doing. I can see she can see what I'm doing as well. Okay. And now we have the Google Slides, that's one that is equivalent to the Microsoft PowerPoints that we knew back in the days, basically used to create and edit polished presentations, right? So this one has a better interface, much better, much easier to use. And you don't need any particular software to be able to use the slides as well. You can operate it from your browser. They are all designed to be web-based tools. So as long as you can have a phone that has a browser or a system that has a browser, you don't need any particular application to be able to use the Google Slides. So several people again can work on the same documents. So you can work on a single document online with your business partner, with your colleague, with your whole team. So you control who gets to edit. The same thing can happen with the Google Docs. You can control who gets to edit, who gets to comment, who gets to only view. Let's say you don't want everybody working on the document. You can restrict access, and then you can download all these files when you finish them. You can download them in different formats. The PPT, the slides, you can download them in PPT format. You can download them in PDF. Same thing with the docs, in doc format, and PDF, and all those other formats that are available. So you have all that option. So let's head over to the other parts on the tools you can use to record, analyze, and present data. So the Google Forms is that tool that we use to create surveys for people. So let's say you went for a program and then you were asked to fill your name on a paper, your name, your address, your phone number, and the rest of those things. That actually is a form, right? But what the Google Form offers you is this electronic form. So you have this electronic form and it's very easy to create. And then you use all of that to collect data. The same way you can ask for names, address, and the rest of them. The same thing you can do with the forms. So you can select multiple questions, can drag and drop. And then when you finish, you can analyze those data. You can check the back end of the forms to find out the analytics of that particular reply that people give to you. You can find out how many people replied, and you can draw an analysis of what is happening around. You can find out if you're dealing with more female than male. You can find out the number of people that feel the exact time they feel, and several other details that come with the form. So if you want to analyze the data, you can export it to the Google Sheets. The Google Sheet is like the Microsoft Excel that does a lot of things. You can do calculation, you can do analysis, you can do projections, and it's best used also for collaboration. I can be working on the same documents alongside with everybody on my team at the same time. Every change we make is saved automatically to the cloud. Nobody can lose anything. I can see what you edited. I can restrict what you are doing. I can give you restriction access and all of that. So everybody is secured and it's highly secured and it's highly saved onto your Google Drive. So it can't be lost. So it helps work to be made easy. So let's look at a few of the benefits that are brought to you by the Google Workspace. So you have increased collaboration, you have improved communication, you have smarter working, and then there's enhanced security. Let's look at each of them briefly. So there's increased collaboration when you're working with the the Google Workspace tools. So you get to store information in the cloud, enable documents to be shared, and files could be shared also with ease. And then you simply share a file URL. You can share documents via email just with a link, right? Things don't get as cumbersome as it used to be before. Different people can work on the same documents at the same time. You can track changes, you can track comments, you can track ideas with colleagues, you can share ideas with colleagues. You can see who edited what, who changed what to what, right? And then you can revert to, and all of that are available with the Google Workspace tools. Then you also have improved communication. So the core tools we use to improve communication will be the Gmail, which is the Google's emailing tool. I'm sure those of you that use Android phones must have had an encounter with Gmail. Obviously, you must have been receiving mails from everything. Yeah. And then you have the Google Meet, which is that video conferencing tool that is going to help you to join video meetings. And then you have the Google Current, which is that revolutionary technology kind of tool that is going to help you to stay within your team and harness some deeper communications within the team. And then you have the Google Chats, which is more like what WhatsApp offers for instant messaging. And then after increasing collaboration, improving your communication, you also, the Google Workspace tools enables you to work smarter. So you can collect, can analyze, can turn your data into insights. And then again, you can streamline your workflow on several processes, can store, can manage files, you can communicate, can collaborate via one central system. So you do all of that. It makes work easy. Remember back in the days where you need to prepare documents. After preparing a document, you copy it with a flash, take it to another document, or copy it in a flash and to send it to an email. Maybe before it gets to the other person, it was corrupted. You need to start the whole process afresh. Or when you copy it in a flash, before it gets there, it's corrupted by virus. So all of that has been cut away because you don't need to do all that copying again. What you need to do now is just send the link. Work is done. And again, you get to store files and you store data securely with the Google Workspace account. So you use that admin console, which has more like a centralized kind of administration. So they are all highly secure. The files they are highly secure. The admin console is used to manage users. Can use to restrict access. Can use to set up passwords. Can use to create different accounts. Can use to create it to create two-step authentication to protect everybody's account on the platform. So it's highly secured. Okay. So let's head over to how you can create the Google Workspace account now, just in 6 steps. Now, the first step is for you to head over to workspace.google.com. I'm sure Judith can grab that link and share. Okay, let me just share that in the chats. So you just head over to workspace.google.com, workspace.google.com. So when you get to workspace.google.com, what you're going to be seeing there is for you to input your business name. Input your business name, then from your business name, you add your contact details. So from your contact details, what you're going to be seeing there is for you to choose a domain. So you choose a domain. Your domain. Why I was explaining that the one you're using on your phone is the free one is because all these tools are all Google's products, right? But the functionalities of what you are having on your phone cannot be compared to the one that you have that comes with the Workspace account. For instance, you need to have a domain name, which automatically specifies that you must be a business owner. You don't need to be a business to own that one in your phone, that one in your device. So you must be a business owner. That is why a domain name is important. So with the domain name now, you can be able to customize those emails, and then you update your business address, and then you set up your login details. So when you finish creating the accounts, the next thing you need to do is to set up the Google Workspace. So what you need to do there is to create your business emails. So creating your business emails now is going to require that you use the domain name, the root of the domain name, to be able to create business email for different teams. You can create a domain for the support team, support at impacther.org, marketing at impactor.com, info at impactor.com, and all of that. So it must come with the root of the domain name to actually show that you are a serious person, that you are doing business with people. And then when you finish with that, you add your team members, you add the various users, And then the Google Workspace offers you up to 1 month free trial. Then within that 1 month free trial, you can have up to 10 members of your team added to the free trial. Then when you finish with that, then you can begin to start paying. I think it's about $6 per user per month. So it's an important tool. So if it's that important and you really need it, because there's how you send an email to somebody and you see that you're using a personal email to communicate with them. Some businesses don't take you seriously. So if you are ready for a high class kind of stuff, then that's when you need the Google Workspace account. So you can, if you really want to use it, then this is a point where you need to go for it. And then you can also get to migrate your data and import your files from wherever it was, your calendar, your contacts, your mails, from Outlook, from Microsoft, from wherever it was. You can bring them down to the Google Workspace after you've set it up. Okay, so let me take the first pause to answer to your questions. So if you have any questions for me, please do well to drop them in the chats. Yeah, I can see all the replies. And please ask questions if you have some. Mercy, thank you. Uche, Martha, Piro, and everybody I see. And please, if you are here, please say something in the chat. Let me know for real that you're here. Okay? Remember, Judith is in the chat to answer to your questions and your queries if you have any of them. Any questions? Okay, no questions. Okay, let's move on. All right, so let's go back to the second part. Tools that can boost communication across your business. Tools that can boost communication across your business. So now, which tools do you use via Google Workspace to boost communication? Which tools do you use currently for communication? I mentioned this earlier. So which tools do you use currently to boost communication across your business? Which Google Workspace tool do you use to boost communication across your team? So share with us in the chats. Anybody? Okay, so I'm waiting for your replies. I'm waiting for your replies. And please, if you are yet to invite somebody, please go ahead and do that. We thank you in advance for doing that. So the key tools to communicate using the Google Workspace tools will be the Gmail, the Google Meets, the Google Current, and the Google Chats. So let's talk about the Gmail briefly. So Gmail, you use the Gmail tool to communicate globally and with ease. So you use that Gmail tool to send mails, to send attached files, to create groups, to create mailing lists, to send bulk files and all of that. So you stay connected and you stay up to date with what's happening around your space. So you build customer trust by giving everyone in your company a professional email address at your domain. So that means if I'm working with Google, my email is supposed to be domain@google.com. If somebody sees an email from domain@google.com, they'll know I'm a serious business person. Domain@impacther.com, they'll know I'm a serious business person. So you will create that customized email for every member of your team and create a group for every member of a team. Let's say the marketing, the support team, and all of that. People will find you as a very serious person. It's not just some regular email address that people are just sending to you randomly, right? Yeah, so that is what the email does. The Google Gmail does. And then you have it also as this tool that is embedded with is built in with the calendar, built in with the Google conferencing tool, which is Google Meets. And yes, the Google Meet also is used to keep stay in touch with your team with this video conferencing. So you can always get to call your team and meet up with them using the Google Meets. And now if you are setting up a Google Calendar, we'll talk about Google Calendar shortly. The Google Calendar synchronizes with your Gmail, synchronizes with your Google Meets. So it's three things now. You set up a meeting, you're setting up a calendar meeting that comes with a Google Meet, and then the mail sent to your Gmail, those three places. So you can either accept it or decline the message or decline the invitation from your Gmail. Then the Meet is there where you guys can get to take just a click away, do the conferencing, and it's available for different devices, Android, iOS. You can download the app as well, right? And then you can get to share your screen. A lot of people can join the meeting at the same time. The one that comes in the Google Workspace can run meeting for up to 24 hours, right? You may not be able to do that with the free one. You can take up to 100 people. You may not be able to consume that much with the free one. So you have all of that as an advantage if you are using the Google Meets. Now we have the Google Current, which is this powerful tool that is used to encourage meaningful conversation within the team. So you can work towards your goal, you can build a community, you can share ideas, you can communicate your ideas, get instant feedbacks, you can connect with your team members no matter where you are. Remote workers can always get to catch up with everybody within the team, can discuss topics with employees across everywhere. So I can compare the Google Currents to the Slack. For those of you that use Slack, so it's used to build a community and build some more deeper conversation. Now we have the Google Chats. Google Chats. So from direct chat to group chat to just basically everything, you can get to communicate directly with members of your team. Can get to share files, can share docs, can share sheets, can share slides, can share jams, you know, so you can know which files got shared with you and all of that. So, and they are highly secured. They're highly secured, so information doesn't get leaked out because they're highly secured with Google's technology. So yeah, and then that's it for the communication. So we have top tips to maximize your communication. Now the first of them is for you to recreate in-person communication, stay organized, create team mailing lists, set up projects or team rooms. Now let's look at the first one. Recreate in-person communication. So you get to schedule regular team calls and check-ins via Google Meets and Hangouts. And then also gets to also connect with colleagues and teams across the globe, brainstorm ideas, work on team projects, hold virtual meetings, and then join from mobile and desktop devices. Okay, so you recreate in-person communication by doing all of this. So you brainstorm, you can join with your mobile device, you can join with your desktop. So it makes things quite easy. Connect with your colleagues just from anywhere. And yes, it also gets to stay organized. So stay organized is the tool you're going to be using to stay organized is going to be the Google Calendar. So the Google Calendar, like I mentioned earlier, can help you to can help your life. Trust me. So you can get to improve communications across teams through the Google Calendar. You can create multiple team calendars to track meetings, to track sessions, to track vacations. Then you can improve your visibility an organization by just ensuring that all team members remain connected across the various activities that you have. You can share your calendar with somebody so that they can see your free times, right? And then all of these are properly saved. They're properly saved, so nothing leaks out. Okay. And then if you are using the one that you have on your phone, that is your personal one. If you are using the one that comes with the calendar, every member of your team can have access to what is on your calendar, so that they don't make issues, they don't make programs clash with it. You can always view, can edit your schedules from your phone, from your tablet, from your PC. So it makes life easy. You can wake up in the morning, first thing you want to look at first is your calendar, because you want to see how many programs you have for that day, so that you don't get things mixed up. Okay, and then you get to create team mailing list also. So creating team mailing list is going to involve you creating, like I mentioned, an email for different teams. Let's say you want to send an email today. Want to send an email to the sales team, you can just send one email to sales@impactshard.org. Then it goes to everybody under the sales team. So that is what you do, creating an email list, group list for everybody on the team, and then you must make sure that you send status updates to the group frequently, and share resources. What's happening within the team? What's the latest? Make sure you share resources to all those team members, and then increase visibility and foster community. All of those information, if you share resources, if you keep everybody in the loop around what you're doing, visibility gets improved, and the community is properly fostered. All right. Okay, so lastly, setting up projects or team rooms. So setting up projects or team rooms will just demand that you encourage team members to stay connected by creating a room in Google Chats or in the Gmail. So creating a room, they will always encourage people to encourage team members to network with each other. They could share project ideas, they could brainstorm, they could exchange thoughts on best practices, and then all of that over time will create a stronger bond, will create a stronger sense of community within the team. All right. Any questions? Any questions so far? So good. So I'm just going to take a break shortly, maybe just a minute break, just to see if you have any questions so far. So if you have anything you don't understand, remember to ask. Did it is in the chat as well. All right. So let's go on. Let's go to the last part of this presentation while I wait for your questions. Okay, so which tools can you use on the Google Workspace to increase collaboration? Which tools can you use on the Google Workspace to increase collaboration? Which tools can you use to increase collaboration? So we mentioned this in passing. We're going to deep dive shortly a bit. Let's look at what collaboration does. How you can collaborate across projects and across teams. So you get to brainstorm ideas, then you get to collaborate to share working files, get to also collaborate to make suggestions and tag your colleagues. And then you get to also collaborate to track changes, to track the various changes. Okay. So I look at a few of those tools. We have the Google Jamboard. So the Jamboard is just that tool that helps you to harness the power of digital whiteboards to share ideas, to improve brainstorming session. And now the Jamboard is connected to the clouds and it enables people in different locations to work together in real time through multiple touch points. So you get to write, you get to draw, you get to style, you get to search, you can set Google for images, you can insert web pages, you can drag and resize images, you can stretch it, you can sketch a box, you can sketch a star, you can sketch a dragon, and now when you finish doing the sketch, the image recognition technology of Google is going to convert that sketch into a polished image. Then you can share your jams with collaborators, and then one other thing you should know that up to 50 people can work at the same time on a jam at once. Up to 50 people. So you can add documents, you can add sheets, you can add slides to a jam. You can view, you can edit your jam files from anywhere as long as there's internet. And remember, all your work is saved automatically to the cloud. So you don't get to lose anything. You may start with a phone and end up with a desktop, and it's very, very flexible. Then you can connect your computer to Jamboard and then it displays your screen and let you have full control over the computer and screen's touch board. And then you can always pick up from where you left because everything is saved to the cloud. So that is what the Jam will help you to do. Just a brainstorming board. So for those of you that have used the interactive whiteboard before, you may have seen all of this. You may have seen that you can do all of this with your hand, but the difference between that one and this one is that a lot of people can work on the same documents on the same jam at the same time. Okay. Now you have the Google Drive, which basically is used for storage, to store files. So you can store your documents, can store your presentation, your sheets, your forms, and just basically everything. Your emails, all the attachments that are all saved to your drive. So the difference between the one that comes with your phone is the one that comes with your phone. It used to be 25 gig before now. So Google now shrunk it down to 15 gig. But the one that comes with the workspace is way larger than that. You can have it in terabytes. Then the one that comes with the Google for Education, that one is limitless. You can save everything, save your entire village, and then you won't stay exhausted, right? So you can get to share those files from your drive. So it makes things quite easy. So from those files now, you can choose who to edit. You can choose who to comment. You can choose who to comment, who to edit comments. Which other one now? Who to edit, who to comment, and who to only view, right? So if you want a particular file to only be viewed, you can just give me a viewing right. If you want me to be able to edit the document also, you can give me an editor's right and all of that. So everything is safe there and they're highly secure. Trust me, Google have very high powered AI security, and then you have all these tools properly secure. And then you can also make suggestions. You can tag your colleagues on a particular document. So you get to edit and share documents in real time. Reduce the need to send files back and forth like what we used to have back in the days. You prepare the file, you copy it, send it to Drive and others, send it to a Flash, or maybe send it through mail. Next person works on it, you finish, and then they will send it back and all those protocols. So it used to be a very cumbersome experience. So with now, what we have now, you can always get to and tag your colleagues. Maybe there's a correction you want them to do. You just need to tag them with that at followed by your colleague's name, right? And then you can get them to comment, right? They can approve what you're asking them for on the documents. And now this can happen on a sheet, can happen on a slide, can happen on a doc. You can also add people as collaborators on the Google Forms. And again, yes, you can track changes, you can track what is happening around a particular document. So what you need to do is go over to the top left corner of your screen on that document, whether it's a doc, whether it's a sheet or a slide, and then look for file. So click on file and then click on version history. Then you see version history. Click on version history and then see version history. So when you click on see version history, what you need to do there is you're going to see who changed what at what time. So even if it's 100 people that made changes, you're going to see each of the names against the color, right? So nobody can hide. But you must be the owner of the file, or you must be an editor to be able to make all these changes. So now you're going to find out who opened the file, what did they change, what did they add, what did they subtract. You can make a copy, or you can revert it to what it was before. You can save the changes, so you can find who edited, who commented, who shared, who moved the file, and all those details will be properly spelled out on that your version history. Okay, so this is going to be the last pause before we jump off. I hope you've had a good time learning with us. So if you're still here, I want you to remember to sign up for the Hustle Academy on g.co/Hustle Academy. So head over to Hustle Academy and sign up and have this 1 week field where you can get to learn about how to drop your business growth plan. From your business growth plan, you get to learn about sales. From sales, you get to learn about digital marketing with some practical experiences. And then you learn how to, you learn again how to pitch, you learn how to get funding for your business. Then from there, you're going to get matched to a mentor to walk you through any of those processes you didn't understand. Okay? So what are your next steps? There is so much you should learn, and there's so much you can learn. So what you need to do is to head over to Google learndigital.withgoogle.com/digital skills/courses. Okay, and then you're going to have the privilege to get certified in fundamentals of digital marketing. You can have several other courses that are there. So we call this place a Google University. So everything is there, right? So everything is there for you to learn, and grow. And then you also have to follow us on social media platforms if you are yet to: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Very, very importantly, please do it. And then follow Impact Her also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. All right, so let me check the chat once more to see if you have any questions for me. And please don't forget to sign up for the Hustle Academy. And I know the attendance has been shared. Please, if you're saying the attendance, please fill the attendance properly, because that is what is going to be used to send. That's what is going to be used to send your certificates. Okay, so fill it properly with your correct names. And yeah. So do I have any questions so far on Google Workspace? I hope you understand that it's not a tool for marketing. It's a tool for office use. Okay. It's a tool that is going to help you to communicate. It's a tool that is going to help you to collaborate. So this is just a little deviation from the whole marketing we've been talking about from the very start. Okay. So if you're still here, I want you to let me know that you're here, and then you see the attendance, please fill it and fill the attendance correctly. All right, so this is me saying a big thank you so much to everybody that showed up. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for making this happen. All right, so see you next time, and keep a date with us for our next session. And please turn on the notification bell. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done that. Turn on the notification bell if you've not done that. Hit the thumbs up if you've not done that also. And yeah, cheers to a great day. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.